Alright guys, we're back with another video, this time on a very special topic, the references to the Red Dead universe in GTA 5. This video is really cool, showing some really interesting parallels between both universes. So to start this video off right, I brought in a GTA 5 expert who is a friend of mine to do this video with me. I'll share a fun fact and he'll share another one. And that way both of us talk about the games we love. Watch until the end, I'm sure you won't regret it, and without further ado, let's get into the video. We will start this video with the reference that everyone saw back in 2013 but still doesn't lose its charm. When entering GTA Online for the first time, we will need to create a character. After choosing the career we want to pursue, we must create the character itself, choosing its gender and other characteristics. The interesting part here is what we can find in the first part of customization, in the genetics section. In this option, we have to choose our father and mother in order to create the character's face. Among the father options, we can find none other than John Marston, the legendary protagonist of Red Dead 1. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, unlike Jack, you can be John's son. The references don't stop there, as in the same selection of fathers, it is also possible to find other famous Rockstar characters, such as the protagonist of GTA 4, Niko Bellic, and also Claude Speed from GTA 3.
This next reference is already more solid and can be found at Franklin's Vinewood house. Inside the house, next to the kitchen, there is a bookshelf full of books. Among them, we can find this blue book, whose author is named J. Marston. Unfortunately, it's not possible to check the content, but just the name already makes us very aware that this is a strong allusion to the protagonist of Red Dead 1, John Marston. Many people think that it is a reference to John Marston being the author of the book, but I already think a little differently, believing that this J is not for John, but for Jack Marston, John's son, who as we know was passionate about literature in his youth, so I believe he may have written this book years after the events of Red Dead 1, telling his whole story living with the Van der Linde gang, leading up to his father's final days being betrayed by Agent Ross and seeking revenge. Anyway, I don't know about you guys, but I think this story is simply epic and would definitely be a massive success if it were real and released as a book. But tell me, what do you think of this theory? Share your thoughts in the comments.
6. Moving on to the last reference to John, let's talk about a cool one that can be found at the beginning of the game during the mission Daddy's Little Girl. In this mission, we go with Jimmy to Vespucci Beach to take a ride with the young and lazy stoner. Upon arriving at the beach, we need to rent a bicycle to take a ride and race with Jimmy to the pier. The interesting thing here is what we can find when we observe the t-shirt of the bicycle rental shop owner. His t-shirt features none other than John Marston. This print is a reproduction of the wallpaper from Red Dead 1, which in my opinion is one of the best among all. Red Dead 1 has several legendary wallpapers, but man, this one has always had a special meaning to me. This t-shirt can also be randomly found around Los Santos with many different NPCs wearing it. I've come across several, but some people haven't been so lucky. So if you're one of them, just repeat this mission in your game and you'll definitely find the NPC wearing this t-shirt. Unfortunately, the reference ends here as no one ever says a word about the shirt or about John. Anyway, this curiosity is pretty cool. It literally blew my mind when I found out.
Now we're going to talk about some cool references, some locations in Red Dead Redemption. They can be found in the small town of Sandy Shores, home to Trevor Phillips. In this town, there are two streets in particular that stand out for their names. The first one is this one here, where the town's tattoo artist is located, named as Armadillo Avenue. This is a clear reference to the small town of Armadillo in Red Dead 1, where we began our legendary saga with John Marston. The second reference can be found on this avenue. As we enter it, we will see that its name is Cholla Springs Avenue. As you all know, it is one of the countless regions of New Austin. So this name once again makes reference to Red Dead 1. In Sandy Shores, there is also a reference to Rockstar games on this long avenue, which this time literally crosses the entire city. As you enter it, you will see that it is called Algonquin Boulevard. And Algonquin, as you all know, is the central island of Liberty City where GTA 3 and 4 take place. This island is really important because it houses Manhattan, it houses the Empire State, it houses several very important locations in New York City, so it's really important and pretty cool. Man, I really feel like doing a GTA 4 series. Every time I hear about Algonquin, about Liberty City, I miss GTA 4 so much, serious. One of my biggest dreams is to do a GTA 4 series one day. Imagine how cool that would be. Well, it doesn't hurt to dream.
Even in GTA 5 there are some coffee franchises such as Bean Machine, Cool Beans, and Ground and Pound Cafe, but one of them in particular stands out. Because of its name, it is quite suggestive. There are 3 franchises in Los Santos, with one of them being near Maze Bank at this point on the map. Arriving there, we will see a coffee shop with a completely green facade named Redemption Cafe with a boar logo above. The name obviously refers to Red Dead Redemption, and the boar can confirm that. The animal is present in both Red Dead 1 and 2, and although its appearance in the logo does not refer to any specific event, I believe it is there alluding to the wild universe of Red Dead. You know how it is, Old West, outlaws, all that wildness. I don't know about you guys, but in my view that makes some sense.
This curiosity is one of my favorites, and it's about the revolver of the serial killer Edmund Lowry Jr., which can be acquired in GTA Online after solving the Los Santos slasher mystery. The mystery is quite easy to solve just by finding clues in 5 locations on the map and then confronting the serial killer in Blaine County. The first 4 locations are fixed and easy to find, but the 5th one is random and has 5 possible spawns. The mission is very linear and boring, so much so that the so-called serial killer is just a random NPC who comes at you with a machete. But the interesting part is that by completing the mission, we get Edmund's revolver to be used in GTA Online. It's very cool and stylish, and despite having a very low rate of fire, it's extremely powerful, capable of one-hit kills in various scenarios. The cool thing is that we can also unlock this revolver for Red Dead Online, but for that, we'll need to get 50 kills with the gun in GTA Online. These kills can be on NPCs or players, so it's pretty easy. I easily managed to do it by killing a bunch of random NPCs on the street, which made the police come after me, and then, more cops started showing up and it became really easy. After completing the kills, the revolver will spawn at Edmund's hideout in Red Dead Online. For those who don't remember, this is the location. Analyzing the revolvers, you can see that they are practically identical, with blood spread all over their length. The only difference lies in the rate of fire, which is much better in Red Dead Online, although it is less powerful than in GTA. This revolver is a great choice for Red Dead Online, as it is a Navy revolver, which costs about $270 at the gunsmith. The cool thing is that besides being unique, it already comes with all customizations, completely for free. So, to wrap up this challenge, you can get it in a unique version, fully upgraded for the bargain price of $0. We know that Red Dead Online has highly inflated prices, so anything that comes for free is already a big deal, so take advantage of it.
And to wrap up the video on a high note, I'm going to talk about one of the best references to the Redemption universe, which can be found in the arcades scattered around Los Santos. These arcades were added to GTA Online in the Diamond Casino DLC. Inside, there are various attractions, with one of them being a very mysterious machine called Nazar Speaks. Upon observation, you will see that it is a ventriloquist doll of Madam Nazar, one of the most important NPCs in Red Dead Online. Similar to Old Cassidy in Red Dead 2, we can pay $1 to the machine to tell us a little about the future. There are several lines from Madam Nazar, with a large number of them referencing Red Dead Redemption 2. Some of her lines reference regions of the game, such as Tall Trees, Big Valley, Grizzlies, among others. Other lines reference locations like Emerald Ranch, the town of Limpany, and the best part of it all, 2 lines reference very important figures from history. In this one, for example, she mentions the mysterious figure of Strange Man.
I see a strange man in a tall hat. He frightens me.
In this other one, she carries a humorous tone, referencing the legendary Nigel who spends all of Red Dead 2 looking for his supposed friend Gavin.
Have you seen Gavin?
She also speaks a very mysterious sequence of numbers that got all GTA players very curious.
I see numbers 7, 6, 4. I see numbers 5112. I see numbers 1, 2, 3.
You can call this number in GTA, which will make Madame Nazar answer the phone and tell you some things. But one really interesting thing that GTA Online players didn't catch right is that this number sequence is the same sequence that Gertrude Braithwaite says when we visit her in her confinement.
1, 2, 3, 7, 6, 4, 5, 11, 2.
Anyway, this machine is really cool, being a sea of references to Rockstar games. It references GTA 4, Red Dead, and even GTA 5 itself.
So guys, that was today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this compilation with the most relevant references to Red Dead that I found in GTA 5. There are also other more subtle ones, like small Easter eggs in commercials and movies, but I decided to leave them out as I consider them quite simplistic and irrelevant. So I only included the coolest ones here for this video. So I hope from the bottom of my heart that you guys enjoyed it.
If you enjoyed it and want to show your support, you know what to do. As cool as these references are, it's worth finding out more about the references behind Dutch's last words to John before jumping off a cliff. In addition to facts and secrets about each main mission in Red Dead, just click here on the yellow arrow to be directed to this amazing video. And that's it folks, a big hug and we'll see you in the next video. If you liked it and want to support, you know what to do. See you later, bye.